ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Two Guys in a Beer. And unfortunately, I screwed up and forgot the beer.
But we got water.
We have water. I have sweet tea. We're kind of just chilling on this fine Saturday night. Unfortunately, but Sherman's not here. He is on a trip, a bachelor trip to be exact, having a good time up in Tennessee. So we wish him safe travels and can't wait for him to get back. But today, our special guest, the one and only lead singer of Southern Junction Blues Band, the all-around Atlanta fan, the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Hawks, and then the big natty champs, which we'll get into, Georgia Bulldogs.
That's right, baby. That's right.
How are you doing today, Mike? How's it been?
Been good, man. Been good. Hanging out. Fortunately, football's coming to an end, so it's gonna be a bad rest of the year until it starts back up in September, and hopefully we can regain that natty again for Georgia.
Let's hope. I mean, you got Stetson Bennett coming back, so we'll see how that goes.
I like it, but I don't like it. I think we're gonna be so deep in the quarterback position that I don't think Stetson's gonna have to step out a lot this spring just to get the starting position back, because I mean, you got Brock Vandergrift.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Gunnar Stockton coming in.
Right.
Gunnar Stockton is a stud. I don't know if you've seen any of his plays or anything, but he's a stud, man. So I think Stetson's not coming in as a starter.
Right.
He's coming in because he won the natty and he's been faithful to Georgia, but he's gonna have a lot to step up to try to win it.
We'll definitely dive into that here later into the podcast, and what we're gonna get in the first big picks now, since you're right, we're getting close to the end of football, which means we're getting closer and closer to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're recording this on a Saturday night, which is the ending of, we just seen the Bengals take down the Titans.
Sure did.
Close game. But Joe Burrow pulled it off, which is great to see. I love to see it.
Beautiful.
And now we got the as we are recording, the Green Bay Packers and
close
the
game.
Niners are playing right now, and it's a very close game. The last second I seen was it was 3-7.
Yeah.
The Packers were up. And then tomorrow on Sunday we have Tampa playing the Rams.
Yep.
And then we got
Buffalo playing Kansas City. It's gonna be a hell of a game.
So since we're already recording this on Saturday night, and the two games we've already played, let's just do a little quick pick of not only Sunday's game, but we'll start with Sunday's games. Who do you think is going to take out on the Rams Tampa game?
Man, it's going to be a good game, but I think Matthew Stafford is going to have trouble with the secondary from Tampa Bay, and
okay.
I mean Tom Brady is stellar when it comes to these kind of games. I mean, playoff games and the Super Bowl, don't count them out. I'm a Falcons fan, so we know Falcons were killing New England, and I said, man, halftime, I was like, I'm not counting them out because it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, freaking, I mean, it's stupid. So he came out and smoked them, man. So Tom Brady, I think they're gonna take down. I think they're gonna take down the Rams. It's gonna be a tight game, but I think it's gonna be Tampa Bay again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Rams. Honestly, I feel a little upset coming. I'm excited to see it coming. I know I don't see Tampa doing a repeat, so I just don't see them pulling off, but I would love to see it end here instead of in the division champion.
Right.
So I think the Rams kind of do the upset, and Matthew Stafford kind of takes the Rams further and further.
I would love Matthew Stafford to win it because he's a dog, and I mean he didn't have the team in Detroit as he does now.
Right.
So I mean I know he's happy there, and I'd love to see Matthew Stafford win.
And then you got Odell on there too.
I know, man.
So that's going to be exciting to see. And then later that night you got the big game everybody's waiting for.
It's going to be a good one.
Bills and Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
that's going to be exciting.
It's going to be big.
I remember last year the big post was Stephon Diggs still sitting out in the stands watching Kansas City get the division championship.
Yep.
He was eating it, ready to go, and now they're back.
That's right.
Now one of my good buddies, Steven, is a big Bills fan.
Right.
But this isn't the only reason I'm choosing. But I do believe the Bills will pull it off this year and take down Kansas City, because Kansas City's been rocky this year. They've been questionable at some games. You know, and Patrick Mahomes even said it himself. So I don't think this is their year. I think Bills go in and definitely pull the upset on Kansas City this year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an upset because Kansas City, like you said, has been rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes has not been as good as he has been, I think Buffalo's gonna come in. I think they're not just gonna win. I think they're gonna win big. I think it's gonna be at least a 14-point game. I think Buffalo's gonna knock them down. So I'm pulling for Buffalo, pulling for Tampa Bay, and then right now I'm pulling for San Francisco because I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan. So,
absolutely.
So I'm thinking Buffalo's definitely gonna take down Kansas City, and a lot of people's probably picking the same pick because I think a lot of people don't think Kansas City's got it, and
not this year.
I don't think they do. So
yeah, I believe that. I believe that 100%. And then you got now we're just gonna jump. You know, just because I would love to have you back, but I don't think you'll be back next week on the podcast. So we'll go ahead and do Super Bowl picks.
Okay.
Who you see finishing out in the Super Bowl, and who do you see finishing out on top?
Ooh, man. After watching the games today, Cincinnati game was tight.
Yep.
Green Bay game is tight right now.
Very.
So, man. Tampa Bay. If Green Bay wins today, it'll be Tampa Bay and Green Bay, and then Cincinnati, and then Buffalo. So I'm gonna pick Buffalo going to the Super Bowl playing against Tampa Bay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think it's gonna be Buffalo and Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And I think that Buffalo's gonna come off beating Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's gonna be my pick.
That's very okay. So Buffalo on top, Buffalo and Bucks on. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's where we'll have to differ. I believe the Bills are going to the Super Bowl and will end up on top, but I believe it's over the Packers. I believe Aaron Rodgers takes out, but I mean they did activate Leonard Fournette,
right?
So Leonard Fournette's playing tomorrow. See how he does.
See how that happened with Derrick Henry.
I was gonna say though, you can see how that happened with Derrick Henry, and they're going home now.
That's
so,
right.
But yeah, I believe the Bills and Packers go out in the Super Bowl, and the Bills take it by a close game. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good Super Bowl, especially with that halftime show. Did you see all that halftime show?
Throwing it back, baby. I like
Dude,
it.
It's going to be great.
I like it.
I can't wait.
I've been waiting on a good halftime show because the past halftime shows has been like crap. So I've been waiting on a good one. And when I seen this halftime show come, I was like, man, this is gonna be insane. I love Eminem. I mean, greatest. I think one of the greatest white rappers alive.
Yes,
and he's amazing. So I think it's gonna be great. Not just the game itself, but the halftime show too. So
yeah, absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
I wish I would have had a halftime at the national championship. That'd have been dope too. They need to start doing that.
Yes, man. That'd be
I'm
awesome.
sure they let the bands play though, but I think a little halftime show for the fans sitting at home, a little like, you know, in concert kind of style, like little enclosed room.
And it should be.
Something.
It's one of the biggest games in college football. So I mean, and I think it should. It's the Super Bowl for college football. So they need to do the same thing for that. I mean, when I went to the Orange Bowl, when Georgia played Michigan, they had Walker Hayes there. So I mean, it was a good little halftime show. I mean, they had the bands play a couple things, and then Walker Hayes came out and did probably about a 10-minute show. So it was pretty cool. Had a little pyrotechnics going on. So it was pretty interesting to see that because I've never been to a big game like that in college football.
Right.
So the Orange Bowl it was big, and I mean one of the most amazing games I've ever been to, and unforgettable game.
Yeah, if y'all remember if you watched, which you should, and probably go back if you didn't. But Mike called in as he was at the Orange Bowl at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And was having a blast.
Awesome.
Telling us he was ready to see it win, and of course the Dogs came out on top.
Beautiful.
And I mean, went to the national championship and still came out on top.
That's right.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, baby.
And I mean, let's dive in. So you immediately, once we started talking about the Dogs, immediately dived in. So you're a super fan, huh?
Oh, big time, dude.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. I mean, raised around the family. I mean, 90% of the family is Dogs fans. I got Georgia tattoo on my arm, so I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've raised up wearing red and black. Hated Gators. I'm a Gator hater. Can't stand them. So, but I mean, it's all in fun. I never get pissed off or anything about a game. If we lose to Florida, we lose to Florida. I'm not playing on the field. So, but I do get upset But Georgia fan, big time, man. And I was born in 1982, so never seen a national championship.
Yep.
And it's been close. I mean, we went to the Natty 2-3 years ago. Got beat by freaking Alabama.
Of course.
SEC championship. Got beat by freaking Alabama. I mean, we've been so close. And this year, our defense has been amazing. Stetson Bennett's did a lot this year for us. I mean, JT Daniels got hurt. Stetson came in. He ran the ball, and that helped us out a lot because there was a couple situations that we got into that nobody was open, and he had to run. And having a mobile quarterback helps out a lot. So
right.
Stetson Bennett did help. I'm not going to say anything bad about Stetson, but I don't trust the guy. When he comes in, I'm just like, is he going to throw an interception? What's going to happen? So, but he did good. He came out. I love to see him on the sideline crying. It was amazing. I cried like a little baby when I seen him win almost. Yep. So it was just I'm a big Dogs fan. I was so happy this year. The Braves won the series. Dogs won the national championship. My Falcons suck.
Yep.
So I mean,
always
2 out of 3 ain't too bad.
No, you still got one more to go.
Oh, I got the Hawks.
You got the Hawks to go.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they go.
Yep.
So what's your thoughts on Stetson coming back? You said it was up in the air for a segment. That's solid.
I think the big change for him when he did that, because I know after the game they would ask him, "Hey Stetson, what's your plans for next year? What's going on?" And he would always turn them away and say, "Yo, just don't talk to me." So when JT Daniels said, "Yo, I'm going to go to the transfer portal," Stetson said, "Oh well, he's leaving, so maybe I have a chance to be the starter again this year." So,
right,
like I said earlier, we're going to be so deep, man. Brock Vandergrift, Gunnar Stockton, Stetson Bennett, Carson Beck. I mean, that's 4 quarterbacks, and I mean Brock Vandergrift is a stud.
Right.
I think Gunnar Stockton is going to beat out Stetson Bennett for the starting job.
No shit.
That's how good I think this kid is. So,
okay.
But I think that's what changed his mind was when JT left. And he's been so faithful to the Dogs, man. He sat behind everybody, played on the practice squad, came up, sat behind everybody, and still stuck with us and won the national championship. So
yeah.
I think his heart's in Georgia, and that's where he wants to be at. And I don't see him being an NFL quarterback. So to finish out his years at Georgia, I think that's the best thing for him. So
okay, yeah, that's what I'm hearing around, and I know some people aren't happy to see him come back, but it'll be that way sometimes.
Yeah, it will.
I mean, it gets a little frustrating, but you know, they're here to play ball and they're here to win, and he's done that, so maybe take him back another year. But I mean, do you think he'll come back that strong next year?
Then see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to beat out Gunnar Stockton. I think he's still going to be second string for us.
Okay. So what are you doing if you know that fact that you're possibly going to be second string and replaced? Are you staying or are you transferring? Are you staying for that?
For the tradition, man.
For the tradition, and or for the fact that you don't want to look like you leave when it gets tough.
Yeah, and it might be both of those. I don't think he wants to stay because he don't want to seem like that guy. Like, oh, I'm not going to get the starting position, so I'm going to leave. Because he never did that. He could have left 2 years ago and been gone and went to Alabama or went to Auburn or went somewhere to play and be a starter, knowing that he's going to be a starter, but he stayed with Georgia,
right?
Because that's where his heart's at. That's where his roots are at. So
true.
I think that's what the big thing with him was is he didn't want to leave, and it finally woke. Cause he woke up the next day and he was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm here. I'm in Georgia. I've always been a Dog. I want to leave a Dog." So I think that's what happened.
Fair enough. Now, do you think Stetson's the kind of guy who wipes like north to south or south to north?
Oh, well, if he's a guy like me,
we like to dig in a little bit.
Dig in and get on south to north. You know what I'm saying? So he's a winner. I'm a winner. So south to north, I think.
South to north.
Yes.
Winners, ladies and gentlemen. Winners wipe south to north.
That's right, baby.
Losers north
to south.
North to south, which.
Dirty
balls.
You don't want to get a messy back.
You don't want to get a messy back there.
Tom Brady.
So he's a winner.
That's right.
He's a winner just like you.
And he's going to go out. He's going to go out a champion. He's going to go out a champion next year. Even if he doesn't start, he's got a national championship under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell can say that? You know what I mean? Who from Georgia can say that in the past 41 years?
Absolutely.
Nobody.
No way.
So exactly. So
yeah, that's probably definitely a huge feeling on his shoulder.
Absolutely, man.
just like it's a huge feeling for a lot of the Atlanta World Series champions too.
Man. Absolutely.
Everybody's smoking cigars, having a good time. You gotta chill on that cigar, boy.
That's right. And they need to pay Freddie, bro. Pay him, bring him back. Let's do it. Let's run it back. Let's run it again.
Absolutely.
Bro.
You know, we've been me and Sherman have even said the same thing. We need to get ready to pay that man. Absolutely. I think Austin's even said the same thing too.
Yes.
So I think all the Atlanta Braves fans are on the same page. Yeah. Now I know the fans don't, or at least our people don't know, but we are cousins.
That's right.
Also co-workers.
I'm the most handsome.
He is the most handsome one, according to him. But I know we talked a little bit about it, and I don't know if you've done your research on it. I've done a little more on it, but how do you feel about this up and coming NFTs?
Yeah, see,
the non-fungible tokens.
Yeah. Well, you pretty much got me into that, and me actually looking into it. So I don't know what to think about it, man. I mean, it does sound to me like it could be the future within us. You know what I mean? I mean, the metaverse. I mean, I can see it happen. The way everything is revolved around the internet. Everything you do is like when I was young, we didn't have freaking cell phones like this. We didn't have, like, I couldn't pick out this thing out of my pocket and be like, hey, what time is this show gonna happen, and pick it up and do that. Now we got this, and just to see how. In fact, today on Facebook, I seen this thing where in Japan they had a freaking robot that came out on a basketball court, dribbled the ball down the basketball court. A freaking life-size robot, dude, dribbled the ball, didn't even drop the ball, get to the foul line, shoots an amazing shot, gets to the three-point line, dime, bro.
Oh my!
Gets to the three-point line, bricks it on the first one, makes the second one, goes to half court and misses all three of them, but he hits the backboard every time. A freaking robot, bro. So
that's crazy.
With that coming out like that, I can understand how NFTs would be the future, bro. Because I mean, right now everything is revolved around the internet. I mean, it just that's the way our life is right now, and it's just going to get more intense and more intense. And how far Japan is in front of us right now with all of their stuff, it's going to get here.
Right.
And we're going to have flying cars. We're going to have all that crap. It's
it's
going to happen, dude.
I'm sure Elon Musk is around.
Yeah, my 6-year-old daughter, when she turns my age, all she's going to have to do is say, hey, I need you to come pick me up, walk out the door, jump in the car, lay back in the seat, and nobody's going to be driving. She's going to be flying in the air to the next stop. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be insane.
Nobody's going to be driving.
I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. And I see it coming, but I just don't. I can't get into the NFTs. Right
I was gonna say, are you invested in it?
No, I'm not invested in it, and I don't know. I'm sure I will get invested in it because I mean that's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be our future. And I mean, I'm gonna be 40 years old in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, am I gonna be around to see all the NFTs go crazy and hype and shit? So I mean, it's something to think about for sure. Because I read up on it today, and it's just all the different things in the NFT world and the metaverse that I'm just like, man, this is crazy, dude. People paying all this money for a freaking yacht or a piece of land. I'm like, dude. So I don't have that much money right now. But and I know it's not going to be that much. It's going to start falling to where blue collar people can start affording the NFTs and everything,
right?
And it's gonna get there. But right now, just the money they're spending on these things.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's insane, man.
But crazy. I mean, like the return is even crazier.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like it's a big investment, but the return is like so worth it.
Insane.
So it's and I mean, I've seen Gary Vee talk about, you know, if you got like $600-700, maybe throw that down on one because you can turn that down into $20,000.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I mean, it's just a thing in return. That's almost just like betting.
Right.
And it's like, you know, you take that risk, and who's say it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You lose that money. But I mean, if it does work,
you send money.
And I mean, in speaking of betting, that was supposed to be coming into Florida, I thought.
Right.
I know it came in for a short time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what happened to that. I mean, we had all, and I thought it passed. I thought the bill that they had passed.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna go from that. I'd like to see it come back because
I mean,
I'm not a big better, but
you bet on like pig races
all down,
all the time pig races you going to,
whatever, bro.
Snail races. I need to know what lane,
anything,
what little like Holloway you can hunt.
Nah, but I'm not a big better, but I mean, I like to go on DraftKings and I like to bet on some football games and bet on baseball and stuff like that. So I can see it coming here in Florida, and as many people as we're getting in Florida, like people are from up north moving to Florida because people want to retire in Florida, man.
Absolutely.
We got the beaches. I mean, Amelia Island. That's like the number one.
Whose island?
Amelia. You know?
I don't know who Amelia is. Yeah.
Well, Fernandina Beach. I mean, that's like the number one like retirement place.
Okay.
Right now. So I mean, it's just people are coming in town, and I think that they will get because that's what people want to do. Is they want to go to casinos, they want to bet on stuff, and that's how they want to make their money too. So I think it'll happen.
But I hope so, because I was making a little bit of cash from betting myself. No, I was losing every bet I made, bro. I lost every parlay that I made. It was so disgusting. It made me never want to do it again.
Yeah, it'll make you
I can't. But I mean, there's a lot of celebration come out of it at a time, and there's also, quite a bit of celebration come out when you're a lead singer of a band. Yeah. How'd that come about?
So I've always sang. And I mean, when I was working, I'd sing at work. I mean, I'd do construction, so I'm out there listening on my earbuds, and I'm singing. You know what I'm saying? So, but my neighbor, he has a band, or the band that I'm in, and he bought this humongous building. I think it's 40 by 24, and he wanted to make a studio out of it. So I told him, I said, man, I'll help you build it. I'll put the AC in it for you, whatever. So he's like, come over here, man. Come hang out and jam with us. So I don't really play no instruments, so I was like, well, hell, I'll sing if you want me to. So they had a lead singer at the time, and then I was like, well, I'll just sing backup, man. I just sing the backup, like $2 or whatever. And I did that for a while. Well, they wanted to start going out and start getting gigs, get paid for it.
Right.
So the lead singer there, he's not that tight. He did not want to go out and get in front of people. And I'm like, you know what, dude? If I get in front of you and I sing, bro, if you don't like it, the door is right there.
Right.
If you don't like it, you can go, or you can sit and you can chill and listen to me, and afterwards come to me and say, hey, bro, you suck.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm just doing it because I like to do it.
Exactly. That's what it's about.
It's extra money on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like we get paid $600-700 for the band to play, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it became, and I became the lead singer, and now I'm singer of the Southern Junction Blues Band.
Southern Junction Blues Band.
Yeah, it's I love it, man. It's fun.
You getting constant gigs?
Yeah, in fact, we just had one a week ago. We got another one coming up February 12th.
Not a week ago.
Yeah. But February 12th, we got another one coming up. South Kitchen, I think, is in...
Hell's Kitchen?
Not that bad. We don't get those gigs, man.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Daredevil, you know what I'm talking about. That's what my fans are.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we got some gigs coming up, man, and it's fun. Like I said, I mean, something to do on the side. Just have a little bit of fun. I'm not the best damn singer. I'm not gonna win American Idol or anything like that.
I think you could.
You think so?
I think you could.
God dang it, man! Now I'm gonna have to try to enter.
Your voice is like a mix of
angels,
and Fergie.
Bam, son! That's what I was going for.
It's great. It's beautiful.
That's what I was going for.
It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I've actually attended a few of his concerts or shows, and they were great. Definitely threw down. He's got a wonderful voice for the blues.
Thanks, man.
Now getting into your shows and events, tell me one of the most craziest things that's probably happened.
Oh man, so
I'm sure there's plenty because you know the blues gets down with their.
All right, so
I know they get down,
check
bro.
This. So
I'm checking it.
We went to Clark's Fish Camp. I'm sure everybody shout out to Clark's, man. Some good seafood.
Clark's.
So
before we get into this, while we're shouting out, I would love to give a quick shout out, ladies and gentlemen. This quick segment of a shout out is brought to you by Barbell Paradise Athletic Wear. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and they are selling out quick every time they do a drop. They have limited merch all the time. They're dope. Feels great, coming out with shorts, hats, fanny packs, socks. They're coming out with plenty. So find them up on Facebook, Instagram. I'm sure you'll love their wear. I wear their clothes to the gym probably 4 times out of the 5 days of the week that I go. It's comfortable. You can relax around the house. Hoodies, warm as a blanket.
Microwave.
I was about to go so hard on that. I didn't know where to go with it. I got lost. But they're just super warm, comfortable, fit, and everything feels amazing. So look them up on Facebook, like I said. Give them a follow. Get on their website. Order you some quality gym wear, and I promise you, you will not regret it.
Nice.
Thank you. Now back to the story.
All right, so the story. Clark's Fish Camp.
Clark's. We're at the fish camp.
So on the back is where the band sets up. It's on like a deck out back, right next to the river or creek, wherever they sit on.
Yes.
But we're back there. We're jamming out. We're having a good time. We know that the storm's coming. We've seen it. We're trying to get this down. Like we even instead of taking a break after our first set, we went right into the second set. So we're trying to get it done. We took like a 10-minute break to use the bathroom and all this other stuff. We come back out, and we got the song called Hurricane. And it's by the Band of Heathens. If you never heard it, Hurricane's an amazing song. Go check it out. But it's about a hurricane coming through New Orleans and then wrecking New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm up there and I'm singing, and I'm looking down the river, and I'm like, what the hell is that, bro? So I see it, and I thought it was fish coming in the water. Like, I mean, the water was going crazy. I'm like, what is this, dude? So I look at Pops, which is the guitar player.
Right.
I look at him, and I'm like, do you see this? And he looks over, and he's like, uh-oh. It was wind, bro. Oh, when I mean wind, like 60 miles per hour.
No way.
So while this comes in, my hat about flies off. We're still jamming out. We don't stop like on the Titanic.
Blues never stops for anything.
Yeah, like on the Titanic when it's going down, these guys are playing. We're the same shit right now, okay? We're playing, not stopping.
Blues doesn't stop.
So while this is happening, they got umbrellas in their tables. It lifted the umbrella up out of a table and smashes this lady in the head. I swear.
Oh my God.
I swear to you, bro. And we continue to sing as she's laying down, like going into convulsions and crap. I'm up there jamming.
Oh my God.
Then finally Debbie says, "Shut it down." So we finally stop and we go straight to the woman like, "You all right?"
Give the woman like 5 minutes of seizure.
Here's a sticker.
Oh, you're good?
Here's a sticker. Here's a koozie for your beer. I mean, it was crazy insane, dude. Crazy insane. That's like the most insane thing that's happened to us, dude. But it's like something I always tell everybody. Like the Clark's gig with the storm coming in while we were singing Hurricane, like it was insane. Man.
So you're throwing down major shows.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hurricane.
Yeah,
shows,
yeah, bro. We make the wind come, baby. That's what happened.
Oh. Well, we made wind come
yeah,
right there. Yeah. Splat.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Man, that's awesome. It's not awesome.
Yeah, not for the lady.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she was good. She was good.
She got a sticker and a koozie. She's fine.
So she was happy.
Yeah, she's definitely okay. Yeah. She's definitely okay, and I'm sure she thought of y'all as superheroes.
Yes.
She went down with bands.
Well, she knew she was a music enthusiast, so she knew that we didn't stop the music when it went down.
Right.
She was like.
She felt like she was on the Titanic. She's like, "Oh, these boys are fucking throwing it
down." Yes. So I mean, she had the love for us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah, you gotta love the fans like that. And I mean, and there's a lot of fans out there who also love superheroes. In the case of the Marvel universe. Now, let me ask you something. Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I have not, dude, and I really want to, and I need to. I really need to. But I have not yet.
That's insane, ladies and gentlemen. And me and Sherm are ready to throw down the spoilers this week for you people because we knew.
I still would have watched this and listened to the spoilers and been highly upset because I heard the spoilers, but then I still would have watched the movie.
Sometimes it just be like that. But now tell me, is Spider-Man one of your favorites?
Negative.
No. Oh, he became one of my favorites. Austin actually just hit me up. He's at Disney.
Yeah.
And there's these limited edition Disney bands that are for Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Oh, no doubt.
Only like 4,000 were made.
Hey, get you one?
He got one, sent me and Dad a snap, and I was like, oh. If you would have told me, I would have sent you money. He was like, "Send me money, I'll go back."
Nice.
Send that back. So I'm one of those 4,000 now.
That's awesome, dude.
So not one of your favorite. Huh?
No, I'm a Batman fan. So.
You're a DC fan?
Yeah, I'm not a Marvel.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know, and everybody talks about it, and like, "Oh, you a Superman fan?" No, Superman can blow, bro. Superman can blow. I'm not a Superman fan.
Sorry to all you Superman
lovers.
I'm
sorry. I'm not shout out to the Superman fans.
Not shout out to the Superman fans.
Batman would murder Superman all day.
All in his daddy's money.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. Money buys everything, baby. So, but yeah, I'm a Batman fan. Always have been. I mean, that's just
Speaking
me.
of Batman, I know you've been watching that new show. Well, you finished the show, but Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
I seen him make a funny jab. He's like, Batman just lets him go.
Yeah.
He lets him go to jail, and that's it. But me, I kill. They're done.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's amazing.
So
if you've
I
seen
agree with that.
Yes.
Like what? Like
yeah.
Batman just lets him go to jail, and what do? They escape.
Out. Yep. Joker gets out every time.
What does Peacemaker do?
He's got to let him go. He's got to take him to jail, let him get out. Obviously, we can have a job. You know?
Exactly.
You gotta let him get back out.
There goes Daddy's money.
Right,
like
exactly.
he's a worthless superhero.
Yeah. Well, he's not.
I don't know why he's your favorite.
He's not a worthless superhero.
I could. The Marvel is way better than DC.
Yeah, I don't know about
I think there's a lot of people who could argue about that.
Yeah, well, I guarantee there's a lot of people who argue about that, but I would argue right with them because, I mean, have you ever played Marvel vs. DC on PlayStation?
Oh my god!
I murder with
just because you can play good with those
with
players doesn't mean the other players aren't good.
Yeah.
They probably whoop your ass.
I mean, I'm fans of both. I mean, I love everything. I mean, I like watching DC. I love watching Marvel. I mean, Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I'm anything, bro. Spider-Man. I love the movies. Believe me, I love the movies. I mean, all the X-Men. I love the movies. I just always been a Batman fan. You can go to my closet right now, and I got Batman shit galore. So
yeah.
I love Batman, dude. Because I guess because it's black and I'm a red and black fan, so black is Batman, and that's me, bro. So
okay, Dark as Night.
Dark as Night, baby. That's right.
Dark Knight Rises. Sir. That was a good movie.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Heath Ledger is one of the best Jokers ever.
What?
If anybody, what?
You're right.
I'm about to say.
No,
if you deny that, brother, you got a problem. So,
bro.
Yeah, Heath Ledger was amazing in Batman, and I don't think anybody ever beat that because the new Joker that came out, I wasn't a big fan of. I mean.
Now I seen Robert Pattinson's the new Batman.
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
About that, man. I mean, coming from what was that show he played on? The
Twilight.
Twilight. Thank you. Yeah,
movie series, but
movie series. I don't seeing him playing that. I'm like, how are you gonna be a Batman, bro? You can't be a Batman. Not coming from.
He's very pale.
Yeah, you can't be a vampire and a Batman.
He's super pale.
You can't be a vampire and a Batman. He don't even have the voice for Batman, bro. And then what was the last Batman they just had? The voice talks like this. You have to talk like this to be Batman.
Ben Affleck.
No, hell no, not Ben Affleck.
Adam West.
That was a long time ago.
Adam West.
Yes. I can't remember his name, but he would talk so normal. Like, hey.
It was Ben Affleck.
No.
Yes.
Ben Affleck. He was the last Batman, but the one before him that played in the Dark Knight series.
I just looked this up the other day. I forgot. Christian Bale. Yes, it was.
So
yes.
So I mean,
Christian Bale that'll be in Batman. And here comes Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, God, dude. I don't know how to think about it because I mean, Ben Affleck was an okay Batman. I didn't like it. Christian Bale was a good Batman. Don't get me wrong, but
did you go through that phase of sexy vampires?
Negative.
No. What about werewolves? Did you like Twilight?
No, I never watched Twilight.
That's crazy.
Couldn't watch Twilight. No, I couldn't do it.
But now you're watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you couldn't watch that before.
And the only reason I watched Harry Potter is because you told me, hey, Harry Potter's not that bad. So I was like, okay, well, let me try it out.
Twilight's not that bad.
And what was the one that you said that was going to be good?
Goblet of Fire.
That was a good one.
Told you it was good. Oh, yeah, you finished it.
That was the best one,
you like that one? That was a good one.
Best one so far. So,
yeah, they get better. They do get better. But, the Goblet of Fire was, like, the turnaround point. I was like, okay, I'll keep watching.
Good. Yeah, that was, like you said, it was straight up tournament style. I mean, it was good.
Action everywhere.
Yes. I
still the twists and turns and, questions on everything.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan, but it was something I could. Because I know. Excuse me. People freak out about, like, going to Harry Potter World at Universal and stuff. Excuse me again. But I'm not that, like, super crazy about it. Whereas, like, I'll still watch the movies and I know what's going on.
Right. Yep.
That was like Lord of the Rings. I couldn't really get into because that was just too long for me.
Exactly. Yep. And that was me too. It's just even Harry Potter's long, man. Like I had to watch Goblet of Fire twice because I fell asleep halfway through it because I was like, man, this is a long.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5 or 2 hours and 45 minutes.
All the Harry Potter movies are super long.
I know, man. So I enjoyed it. I liked it. I still have to finish it. And now that I've watched it. 90% of the stuff that at Universal Studios makes sense now. Like, I went there like not knowing anything about Harry Potter. I just thought it was cool how they made it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now walking into the actual ride,
you see things you know,
I'm like,
and you're like, oh yeah,
yeah. I remember seeing that, dude. So
the little hat that talks
makes sense, man. So, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to teach my little girl about Star Wars. Trying to talk to her about Star Wars because me being a big Star Wars fan, I want her to be a big Star Wars. So when we go to Disney, then she can be like, oh look, she already knows. She calls it Baby Yoda, but we all know it's Grogu. But she's a Baby Yoda fanatic, bro. She loves The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Anytime Mandalorian comes on, Mandalorian. I'm trying to get her to watch Boba Fett. I'm
There's
starting
no
to
Grogu in there. So
no, she's not. Yeah. So I'm first episode of Boba Fett. I was like, man, this is gonna be shit. It was terrible. It's starting to get better, so I'm happy about that. But if you ask my little girl what her favorite thing is, it's Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Get the Cobra Kai, bro.
Get the Cobra Kai.
So I had to make her watch the very first Karate Kid so I can say, hey, that's this guy. She's like, nuh-uh, daddy. Nuh-uh, that's not him. So she's a big Cobra Kai fan, so
okay.
I gotta watch that out. Yeah.
So you mentioned your little girl now. What is she up to?
Nothing. T-ball's supposed to come back. She don't want to do that. So I think
T-ball?
No T-ball this year.
Oh,
because Daddy can't coach her. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was her biggest step was Daddy can't coach me. So no, I'm not playing T-ball. So, like I said, she's a big Cobra Kai fan. She does her little karate kicks and stuff all the time. She's always trying to kick me where little girls try to kick daddies and stuff. So, but so I don't know. I've been looking into karate, maybe putting her karate or gymnastics. She wants to do gymnastics, so. Okay. We'll probably do that. She's still demon spawn. That's what I call her. So, but that's probably what we're gonna do, gymnastics, and hopefully she gets good at that and goes to the University of Georgia as a gym dog and makes money for me later on in life. That's
exciting. That's exciting. Now I'm about to hit you off with a left field ballpark question here, and let me ask you. There's always been fake videos made, as far as I'm concerned, and then. There's also been a spike of these videos recently, from what I've noticed. And this is a big question that's always asked, eventually. And it's always on someone's mind, in the back of their head, or if they're really big into it, at the front of their head. Do you believe in extraterrestrial beings?
Absolutely.
You do?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
And I do. I've never seen it.
Right, and that's what I'm at.
I mean, you see people posting it.
Exactly.
Like you said, fake videos.
Either that or they take clips from like movies and like try to say, "Oh,
right.
This is what I seen in Colorado like 2 minutes ago."
Right.
No.
And I think there is there's so much in space that we don't know about. We've been to the moon, or have we been to the moon?
Yes.
Do we know that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
So we really don't know that much about Mars. We don't know anything that much past like Jupiter or Saturn. They said they just found a planet that looks exactly like Earth.
Right. I heard about that too. Yeah.
So I mean, is there living beings on that? Do we know that?
So then are you a flat earther?
Absolutely not.
No, me neither.
No, I'm definitely. We are rounded like a mofo, son. We are not flat. We're going to walk to the edge of the earth and fall off this bitch if we flat. Yeah. How's that going to happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Flat earth people, y'all crazy for sure. So
exactly.
But that's what I think. We're rounded earth for sure. I feel that. But I think we got so much stuff.
You feel the roundness of the earth.
I do, man. I do. But I think we got so much out there that we need to go and find that we'll never find it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel there's other stuff out there that we don't know about, and I hope we don't find out about it with them coming here and blowing us up like freaking Independence Day or anything. but I do think there's something. So
yeah, that would not be a pretty sight.
No, buddy, no.
But I mean, if you think, do you think we would be able to communicate like?
Man, I don't know, because
we have tech now.
You watch them, you watch the movies and they come here and do that thing, but then you watch movies and they come here and say, "We are from outer space." You know what I'm saying? I mean, how are they going to come?
Some of them are like sucking their saliva through their mouth because they're like hungry to eat your face.
Crazy. So I don't know. I mean, I think there is other life forms out there, but we just got to go find them. Or maybe they don't want to be found, and we will never find them.
What if we're in like in some kind of like follow me here,
almost like a snow globe?
Not even a snow globe. I'm not going Men in Black with this, okay? Yeah. But we're in like some kind of like clear plastic box, almost like an ant farm.
Yeah.
And like it's just full of like they got the sun in there, and we're in like a high school project, right? Like they just got this propped up in the classroom.
They're doing the project on us.
We're not even we were a project. Okay. We've been created. Gotcha. Now we're just sitting in the classroom, yep. and we're not. Our time seems longer, but their time is shorter. Like we're just now. Like I'm 20, going on 27 this year.
Right.
The length the world has been made is probably like halfway through the first semester of like this alien life form's life.
And they're already on their like 1700th one past us.
Yes, exactly. Like
it could be.
You know.
Yeah. Never know, man. That's what I'm saying. We will never know that. I mean, everybody's got their own thing.
I love the conspiracy theories.
You either believe in it or you don't believe in it. One of the two. I mean, I believe in ghosts. I definitely believe in ghosts. I think that ghosts are real. You don't believe in ghosts?
No, because let me ask you this: do like paranormal movies scare you?
Not necessarily, no.
So then, why would you like believe in ghosts?
Because I believe in it. I believe that they are real. I believe that when you die, your soul leaves your body.
So you believe in spirits?
Spirits or ghosts? I mean, what's the difference?
Ooh, there's
not
a
that
white coat
kind
of ghost.
Not that kind. Not like Casper, bro.
That's a ghost to me.
Yeah.
Spirits are a different story. Spirits you can't really see, but like they're there.
They're there, right? Like you feel the chill.
Right.
Sure. Something, whatever.
I get cold.
Something. Yeah. But I believe in that. If you want to call it spirits are. I just call it a ghost, but not like Casper. I don't believe in Casper the ghost or anything like that.
You're helping you mow your lawn.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that ain't happening. So, but yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own opinions, and I think that if you believe in spirits or an extraterrestrial being, I mean, good for you. If you don't, good for you. I mean, whatever it is, I mean, I'm not gonna down you or judge you because of that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm one of those big like conspiracy theory believers of the world is a simulation.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer of that because there's a lot of things that have happened that I've questioned, and like some things have repeated themselves.
Absolutely,
or like like for instance, this Simpsons show.
I know,
bro. I can't get over how many times they get so many predictions right.
Yep.
And it's like we just try to underplay it like, oh, this isn't a big deal. That's a big deal.
Big deal, bro.
That's a huge deal. Why is this being played years before this is happening? Now all of a sudden it's happening.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, it's insane how, like you said, The Simpsons. Everything, like there's a lot of episodes that have played out that it happened. That episode happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And here we are now living it. It's insane how.
So I think I really feel in the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
They charge on the power lines.
Right. Yeah.
That's where you always see them.
Yeah.
And they fly in a flock, and it's terrifying.
Right.
I think I kid you not, and if I die, it's because I was right, and they don't want me to spread this around. So I'm letting viewers know now. Be warned, if I'm not here, the world is a simulation. But I kid you not, I looked up in the sky one day and saw a crow paused in midair. I thought it was a balloon. I thought it was caught on a power line. I'm literally looking to find every excuse that it could be. Like, I'm not trying to find that it's like I'm right, it's a simulation and moving on with my day. No, I'm like, this isn't real. Like, he's caught on a power line.
Right.
Power line wasn't there. He's caught on a string somewhere. He's no string. He's just sailing with the wind that's blowing. There's no wind blowing, gusting through that tough. Because I know there's some birds who spread their wings and they're just like with the wind, just sailing with it.
But they're still moving.
Yes, was not moving. I kid you not. It was just stuck like this in midair, and I was like, "What is going on?" And I just kept driving. And I just ignored it because I was like, "If I acknowledge it, I'm dead."
Right.
I'm dead.
Yeah, because
I'm being unplugged from the game.
Right.
Someone knows what I'm doing, and they know I found out, and I'm ready player one, and I'm out of it like free guy, and I'm playing a different game.
That'd be crazy.
Because, and what the crazy part is that those movies came out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why are these movies coming out like that, and all of a sudden the metaverse is growing?
Right. Yep. Yep, you got the NFTs and the metaverse and all that crap.
I'm telling you, this world is a simulation, and now we're gonna be a simulation going into another simulation because this one, it's almost like how COD does updates. We're going into an update,
right? Yeah,
you know, maybe that's what every century is, or like whatever is like an update, like you know, because that's what I feel like this world is going to with all that shit, like the Oculus. I really feel like sooner or later that's going to be the overpowered console to play with, and that's going to be daily life. Yeah, you have to get on your Oculus, put it on, then you go to work. That's how you have to work. Exactly. Yeah. Now tell me something. If it gave you a chance to go back and say, like, so for instance, you put in the game, you put the headset on, you go in the game, and you go to create a life. Or something along those lines. You're back in like middle school, high school, and you're making your person, and you're able to. Everything becomes real in life. So like, you're in that game. You end up getting a job as an accountant. You're making that paycheck, and you get to bring that out. So if you got to redo like that, and you got to go through high school, and now basically the question is, would you go back to high school in this and redo and like go through and have like that different life? It's a hard question, because I mean, if I do that, because that's almost where it seems like it's going to, you know? Yeah, because I mean, if I do that, then my whole life changes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I've done or worked for, or my wife that I've been married to for 17 years, my little girl, all that stuff changes, dude. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, it's hard to say yes, I would do that, because then I would be saying, But understand this: you're not leaving. So you're staying. You're Ready Player One right now in your life, but there's also the option of just not playing the game. Right. So you're still living your life, but you're putting on the Ready Player One to live a different life. Yeah, I would possibly do that, because I mean, I think I could have done better than what I'm doing now. Right. If I go back in time and redo, I've done a lot of stupid shit in high school. Right. That I should not have done. A lot of us have. A lot of us have. Thank you. And I think of me going back and knowing not to do that stupid stuff. Right. I could better myself. So if I stick with my family, nothing changes in my life, but me go back and just better myself. Absolutely, dude. All day, I could do that. You first baseman in MLB? No, not first baseman. No, pitcher. Yeah, pitcher. Absolutely. Where are you at? My choice would be Atlanta. Okay, but Seattle. You didn't know Seattle. The realization of it. I'm in Seattle, sitting around the fucking fourth rotation. Yes, looking for that trade. That's what I want to do. So, yes. So you would go. What about football? Would you try and go multi-sport? No, just baseball. Just baseball. I'm not Bo Jackson. No, I'm not Deion Sanders. No Michael Jordan. So I would definitely. Michael Jordan was not a baseball player. He was a basketball player. He's a terrible baseball player though. I know. That's why he went back immediately. Exactly. And he also had to help the Looney Tunes. I mean, yeah, he did. You know? So you can't get too mad. His mind was everywhere. Definitely a better Space Jams too. Yeah. Yeah. Second Space Jams, you never seen it? Don't see it, because it's not that great. But yeah, I would definitely. That's what I would do. I mean, my heart for baseball was amazing when I was in high school, and I would go back and I would try to exceed in that. Unlike the way I exceeded in my life now, you know what I mean? That's what I would try to do. So, I'd be an astronaut. Now you're at the plate, up to bat. I'm a pitcher, so I can't hit that good. So it's okay. You're up to bat. You have R.A. Dickey. Okay. C.C. Sabathia. Yeah. And who is that? Strasburg? Yeah. Matt Strasburg, yeah. Which one are you taking a hit from? To the side, or like the ass cheek? None of them, man. But you have to. Oof. You have to. You're up to bat. game on the line, the ball's coming at you, and you can't move out of the way because you're only like 2-2, so you got to go for another pitch. So you're taking this hit.
You got to take it for the team.
Taking it for the team because the base is loaded. You're about to go up in the World Series. I have an itch.
I would say probably
in my ear, and it won't go away without deep I am.
Damn, did you get it?
No.
Damn.
But go ahead.
I would say CC.
You're taking a hit from CC?
Yeah. Strasburg, definitely not.
No, not the fastest fastball?
No, I would not take one from that guy.
I think that's been beaten, honestly, recently.
CC, I'd take it from CC, for sure.
CC?
Yep.
No.
Absolutely.
Now, are you running down the baseline?
No, I'm walking like a bitch.
You're walking like a bitch? You're going
looking at him as I'm walking down.
Like,
we going to the World Series, bro. You ain't. We going to the World Series.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, where we at? We're at it. Yeah, like, okay. We're not doing too bad. Let's just finish it off with a good little topic. So,
I'm not liking this.
You're not liking this at all?
No, well, just the way you said so.
Well, because there's just, there's a lot of things going through my mind.
Yes, I know. How about this cold weather?
No, we're not talking about this cold weather.
Hey, and I'm pretty sure Sherm is hating it right now. Well, it's probably not because it's snowing.
I seen a recent Snapchat. He was on a little mountain roller coaster thing.
Oh man, those are amazing.
And it was like 27 degrees.
Yes.
So I'm sure it's probably freezing
cold as
cold.
crap. Yes.
I hope he's enjoying that.
Yeah, but those things, if you never rode on that thing, me and Tanya and your mom and your dad went to when we go last year sometime.
I think it was last year.
Me and your dad rode it like 4 times, dude.
Oh my!
It was amazing. If you ever go to Tennessee, make sure you ride the mountain coaster because freaking awesome, dude. It's a great time. Great times.
Great times up there. I want to be in the. That's where I want to retire is up in the mountains.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I told Tanya, my wife. I want to. Whenever her. Hopefully this won't happen anytime soon. But whenever her mama passes away, I told her I want to go to North Georgia. I want to go Tennessee. I want to go up north because it's getting way too crowded down here.
Yep.
And I just
exactly
I want 4 seasons, man. I want
4
summer.
seasons too. That's exactly my reason to go. Yeah. I was like, I want every season.
Absolutely,
I don't care if I got to shovel my driveway. I know it's gonna be crap, but I know I want it, and I know I want to just see everything go and come.
I'm tired of 11 months being hot as piss, and you get 1 month of cold. Like right now, we're in January. You know it's gonna get cold, 30 degrees. But then February, March, then it's gonna get 85, 90 again, all the way up to December. What was it, 90 degrees on Christmas Day down here?
Yeah.
Insane, dude. Why is it 90 degrees? How the hell did Santa Claus and the reindeer fly in 90-degree weather?
The heat might help.
I still believe in Santa. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 40-year-old man.
Yes.
I have to. Santa.
I've got a 6-year-old daughter. I have to.
You don't have to.
Yes.
Just break it to her now.
I know. I write the letters and I put the cookies out and we eat the cookies and Santa eats cookies.
Just be the Grinch and just destroy Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I need to do because it costs way too much money for Christmas now. It didn't until she came along. So, but yeah.
Who's winning in a wrestling match?
Of what?
A silverback gorilla.
Oh.
Or a big.
Or me.
Like the big American grizzly bear. Yeah, like the big brown grizzly bear.
Silverback gorilla all day.
You think so?
All day, bro. Have you ever seen one of them things, man, when they get pissed off?
Yeah.
Oh my
scary.
God. Like, the face of them jokers, man. Like, their whole face goes crazy, and the teeth that comes out on these jokers, man. Silverback gorilla all day.
Silverback
grizzly
gorilla
bear
all day.
Would run like a little bitch, too. Like me running down the first baseline and looking at CC Sabathia and saying, we going to the World Series.
Yes. And Atlanta's going to be doing the same thing next year.
They are. All day, baby.
Oh man, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's our time. We're running out. Mike, it's been a pleasure.
It's been awesome, bro. Thanks
I appreciate it.
Yes,
I appreciate you coming out on the podcast. Bro. That was a little awkward. We worked it.
Sherm, thanks for going to Tennessee so I can come out here. Sorry we didn't have no beer today.
We'll be back with the beer. Give us your thoughts on
baby. You do not faze me, boy. I do not give a fuck what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my my real. How can I trust him? He fuck with the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real, nigga. Sweatsuit all heel figure. And I ain't even got a deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you, I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Ass growing from a cider. Bathrobe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the zip lock. Flex season, I'm road running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight shit. I be up till sunrise. I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of hundreds. I'm jiggy, I'm flexing a bit. Figured I hit it and quit it. I'm busy. I ain't